So yes, everything is God in my view. God is not the right word for you, no problem. Everything is light, everything is consciousness. And then of course, like fella's saying, Kundalini awakening is the light waking up in us, God waking up in us, expansion of consciousness, of course. So it's paradoxical and it requires the ability to take a step back and look at the two different paradigms and see if you can hold them simultaneously. It's kind of like looking at pixels on a screen. You're watching a movie, you see that there's actors, you know that they're following a script, they're characters. That's one level. On the other level, you know that maybe this is, like Brad Pitt or something, and he has his own life and he's playing the character in the movie. You recognize that. On another level, you recognize that you're looking at pixels and flashing lights on a piece of glass in your house. So there's many levels, and we're able to pick and choose which one we want to consider, right? When when you're interested in the gossip about Brad Pitt, you forget his characters on the TV and you think about, he's dating this person or whatever. When you're concerned with your TV, it's flickering, it's not working. Now you're concerned with the TV. You're not concerned with the movie. So, in the broadest perspective, yes, this is all God, it's all divine, it's all consciousness. But then, in your perspective in your life, have you been living in a way that directly reveals that to you? For most of us, up until the awakening point, no, we were living as if we weren't God. We were living as if we weren't living in all just a sort of dream of consciousness. We pretending or buying into the idea that we are individual characters here, and therefore we have to play offense or defense in the world and suffer, and there's no support and blah blah blah. And that's, maybe it's outdated for us. So now the journey that we're on says, okay, we're going to now remember who we are. And now we go through the awakening process and we start to remember, oh, this whole time I thought I was a separate individual. Turns out I wasn't. I was part of the light. Turns out everybody was part of the light. Turns out we're all good here. So that's the drama that's unfolding here. It's difficult to make sense of. That's why we have to go through the journey. And that's why often there are teachings that, there's an emphasis of silence, right? Lao Tzu wrote in Tao Te Ching, the Tao cannot be spoken, right? Um, those who speak do not know, those who know do not speak, right? There's an element of silence here that cannot be expressed in the words. So words will always trip you up, always going to trip you up because they cannot capture the essence of what's really happening here. You have to feel it, you have to live it. So I would say, yes, everything is God, all is God for sure. It's true. Our work is to bring our lives into alignment with that truth. I don't think we'll ever come into a point where we live in perfect alignment with it. I don't think we're being asked to do that, but we're being asked to try and do our best. So that's the work that that's the journey that we're on. And there's a line by, Sri Ramana Maharshi. He says, the world is illusory. Brahman alone is real. Brahman is the world. So it's paradoxical. Yes, it's all an illusion. It's all God. And God is the illusion. And this is the dance that we're unfolding here. Because what else would there be if there wasn't this world? There would just be light, just pure white light. And we wouldn't be able to interact. We wouldn't be able to have any of the drama, any of the excitement, any of the, various manifestations of the world. And in order for us to have these many manifestations in the world, well, there has to be some sort of quote unquote forgetting that we are just a pure white light to return here into these bodies and go through the unfolding.